when you select an actor in Unreal Engine, there's a property called mobility, and you can set it to be static, stationary, or movable. These all do different things, and you should be mindful of which one you have on your actors when you're making your game. So each individual actor should have a particular setting based on the properties and what you want it to be doing. So if you hover over these, you get some more information. In short, you can think of these as the most cheap to use, less cheap, and the most expensive. Static means that it will bake the lighting. So if you're not using Lumen, you can bake the lighting, and it's the fastest one to render. But you cannot change the static mesh itself or some of the properties of it. It's a bit of a truthy and non-truthy statement. So you can still change the visibility, for instance, but the static mesh won't be able to change. And I'm going to show that too. A stationary is useful if you want to change the actual object or the actor. So if you want to change the static mesh or some properties, use this. And the movable one allows you to do full physics simulation. So this is useful if you want the actor to be moving around or simulate physics or in some kind of way be more dynamic, I guess you could say. So here, let's do a quick test. If I go here to the blueprint, level blueprint here, and I'm going to do delay so we can see the change. Let's do 3 seconds. Let's get a reference to this, and let's just set visibility. Let's do that one. And it should be off, I think. This is static, and let's play. So in 3, 2, 1, it should disappear, and there he goes. If we go back, and let's do instead a static mesh. We're going to set the static mesh and set this to be a sphere instead. And try again. It should not change. And as you can see, it still remains as is. If I go out, you get an error and it won't work. So if I go back to mobility and set it to stationary and try again, in 3, 2, and 1, it should change. And there you go. So keep this in mind when you're working on your game and make sure to use the correct mobility setting. Cheers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.